Welcome to the School Morning Show. Come on, let's go. The place up at the blow. The School Morning Show. Ow! I stubbed my toe at the School Morning Show. Yeah!
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I think that you should become would that be like called a kids rapper?
Oh, yeah, I would be good at that, probably. Guess what I'm drinking today?
Yerba mate.
No, I do love a good yerba mate, though. I've actually had to stop drinking those because I think they were like making my blood pressure go up.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. No, I am drinking a Bella V. It's like the Aldi off-brand LaCroix, and they're not good.
Oh. Oh, wonderful. That's a great start to your
Yeah,
day.
I don't like them. My wife really likes them, but they're not for me.
Like an off-brand static TV does not sound good to me.
Well, the reason I don't like them is because they're even more staticky than a LaCroix. Like it's all static. Like it kind of hurts.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Like you get chest pain from drinking your drink.
I do. It's like what the heck. But you know what today is?
It is our
It
Thursday.
is. Yeah, it is our Thirsty Thursday.
It's our thinking Thursday.
Oh, yeah, it's our Thinking Thursday. But no, it's our Silly Willy, Crazy Nilly Willy Funny Day. Yeah, it's where we do fun stuff and talk about whatever we want. And you guys can talk about whatever you want. And if you guys want me to throw you up onto the screen, all you got to do is make a comment in What is School. And if you're not in What is School, then put it in mine, in the traffic lounge, either one. And I will throw you up on screen and we'll talk about you. Not in a judgy way.
This is a great start. Yeah, today we are going to go down some rabbit trails.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about? We can talk about whatever we want.
Yeah. So
This is our
rabbit
show.
trail day essentially just means like share a random topic and see how far we can go down the rabbit trail.
Okay.
See where we end up.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
normally
It could be about
I
anything.
think it could be anything at all. Normally we would do school shout out, but I think we're going to pause that for today. Only because like I am not prepared very well. In the background, I am dealing with a motion sickness kid, and also people are going to be putting in a storm shelter. So we may end up hearing like I don't know, is it like a mini excavator as they dig this giant hole?
That's exciting.
Yeah. We might have to turn on Blippi later.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Oh, you said the magic word.
I said the magic word. And now it better be one of those because I said it.
But check this out. We got Wendy here with the coffee. Wendy's got
Wendy
a coffee. I bet
Wiseman.
you it is the... Wait, what does she drink? Which
French press.
French press. I bet it's a French press. Yep.
Yep.
I've
bet it
also
is
had to
too.
stop drinking Cafe Bustelo because it was also raising my blood pressure.
I think that you were just having way too much caffeine.
I think
think
so.
that's what's
I was
going
having
on.
like 600 milligrams a day.
Yeah. So today, let's figure out which rabbit trails do we want to go on. Do you have a rabbit trail that you want to start us off with?
Yeah, we actually had a question. Let me bring it up because I think it will be interesting. So give me just a second. James, who is a frequent poster here, frequent poster in the School Morning Show, many comments, said this. It's really tiny. Let me make it bigger. Have you done affiliate opportunities as a show topic? And I said no, but we'll do it.
Okay. I would probably ask like, what affiliate opportunities are you talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Just like school in general, or different communities, different
Well,
ways to do it?
let's talk about the different ways you can do it with school. How about that?
Okay. The very first one would be the fact that you can affiliate for school, right?
Yeah.
So you get 40% of either plan that they choose, if they choose a hobby or a pro plan. and you get a link that you can share. There's so many different things that you can use. There's actually, let me see if I can pull this up real quick, because there's some pages that you could sometimes even put your Skool community through. Let's see.
Can you still see the affiliate leaders and Skoolers, or did they take that away?
That is taken away.
Darn.
All right, I'm going to send you a link, Eric, if you want to throw this picture on screen.
All right. I'll do it. For a price.
Ha ha ha. For 40%, if anybody starts a Skool under you, that's the price.
I will throw this up real quick. 40%. So 40% of $9 would be something. But yeah. I'm not good at math.
It's like the math is not my strong suit this morning.
But yeah, you don't have to create a community. You can just like literally make money with other people creating communities from your affiliate links. And you're in 40%. So if they get a pro plan, 40% of $99 is something.
There's a good bit of people that are like, there's people that can use this in their bio. So I use it in my bio as my website link because I have people that would like to start a community underneath me. And it's just the easiest way for them to go find it. There's other people that end up putting it in like the pro plugins, and it says like create your own community. If you're on a desktop, you'll see it in like the sidebar. I know of others that have run ads before. There is a little bit of a difference now where ads are not being allowed to be run to it if you're using like a certain word. It's like reserved for Skool to do that. The other one would be if people are wanting to do, there's a lot of people that do Fiverr, and they use their affiliate link and get paid to help do a build. There's people that are doing YouTube channels. That's
one that I've seen. A lot of people will just talk about Skool and then they'll share their affiliate link. And there's people making some good money doing that.
Mm-hmm. There's some that have made Facebook groups about Skool,
oh my gosh,
which is kind of funny because it's like, why are you using a Facebook group for pitching Skool?
I mean,
but yeah, you basically, it's really easy. You share your affiliate link. Somebody signs up. It'll say you were referred by so-and-so. You earn 40% of the monthly. And that is with, again, the hobby or the pro. So for the hobby, by the way, it's like $3.60. But the cool thing about that is it's not your job to help them upgrade. Skool is going to automatically do that and have things in there that incentivize or encourage somebody to upgrade. So once they upgrade to a pro plan, then you will get 40% of that as well.
That's awesome.
So
forever.
It's
until they cancel, I guess.
Yeah, it's an easier yes for most people. You can go for the people that will say yes to $9. One thing that I think would be important though, if you were wanting to do this, is you have to think about the retention part of it. Like, you want to give them pretty much all of the resources that you can to help them succeed. So if you already know Skool, you could even create your own like little PDF or something for them. Or even you could create your own classroom and share course keys for them to download it and just keep it as a draft in their own community to kind of go like, okay, so this is like everything I would need to get started and like get the best out of it. You could even encourage them. This is another affiliate play. Encourage them into other communities that you have already tried. You know, you like you trust them, and you think it would actually help them succeed with their Skool.
Yeah. This is something that I've thought about doing. I don't really like teaching or coaching that much, but I mean, I'm pretty good at affiliate stuff because that's kind of where most of the money that I've made has been. And the kind of the move that I've seen is people will make like a YouTube and then they'll make like a free Skool community where they kind of just will like house all their affiliates for any questions, just because, you know, like when someone joins Skool and they're new to it, it's kind of hard if you don't know what you're doing. So, I mean, kind of giving them a little bit of a pointers might help you with retention there. But this is what you were talking about. You can also turn on affiliates for your own community, and then people can share that.
Now, one thing I wanted to share from this is like, here, I actually have some images that I'll throw up on here. Hopefully my headphones don't die while we're doing this.
I don't have
This will be
affiliate
fun.
turned on for mine because I don't have any offers. It's free.
And you're on the hobby plan too. Because
And I'm on the hobby plan. It's true.
affiliates is only for the pro plan. So if I set mine to 40%, which is what they recommend, but let's say for some reason I'm like, ooh, 40% was a little too much, yikes, and I try to set it down lower, that would affect all of the affiliates that have already brought people in at the 40%. And so they give you a warning. Changing the commission from percentage will apply to all current and new affiliates. If you turn off or reduce the commission, you may upset your affiliates and damage your reputation. People
Yeah.
don't mind increases. So it's always better to start lower and then increase along the way.
That would be a bummer if you're making like 40% and then all of a sudden you start getting 10%. It's like, hey, my income.
Yeah, and in fact, that's a big reason why I left Kajabi. Kajabi was pretty good, and we had like a great affiliate thing going on with them. Because I don't know, some people know this, but I was one of their founding members for Kajabi, so I had a founder's account.
That's pretty cool.
And so I was happy about it, and I liked it, and I would have referred people. But the problem that came up was they decided to change their affiliate program to you have to get a new affiliate within I think it was like every quarter for you to continue to make any affiliate money on your past affiliates too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so we have to be an active affiliate. We have to actively go after and find new people. Otherwise, we're not going to get paid for all the other work that we have previously done.
That's not cool.
Like, that was like a deal breaker because we were okay with, like, even though I liked Skool. Yeah, exactly. That's how we felt. It's, even though we love Skool and we would continue to use Skool and recommend Skool now, we were still keeping and paying for our account with Kajabi because we had the affiliates coming through.
Yeah.
Right? Well, then we canceled that shit because, like, hell no, you know?
Yeah. And it's pretty expensive, too. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
Kajabi's not cheap.
And the community on Kajabi sucks.
It really does. It's so bad. Yeah. So, I mean, like, that's what they're talking about is, like, it can damage your reputation because, like, there's no way in heck that I would ever recommend Kajabi again.
Yeah. My plan with affiliates is to find a really good community, maybe yours, and start going live and start talking about, like, other people's communities because to me that seems like an easier thing to do because I don't have all the pressure of being in charge of all these people. It's like, no, let me point you to somebody who actually knows what they're talking about, and then I make money from it. I get to be the middleman.
Honestly, that's a really good play for most people, and I wish people would think about this. Like, it is like one of the easiest things because when you have a Skool community or you have a business, whether it's on Skool or not on Skool, you're committing to making it work. And so you're not on like sometimes it's more than a 9 to 5, you know?
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and you don't see results from it right away usually.
But if there's something that you love, like you love to do and you have a hobby with it and you enjoy it, you could go out there and make all the content you want and redirect people to a community, and all you have to do, like the only things you worry about is making the content, getting it out there, having CTAs, getting good at making content, and then being inside that community and active in that community, like being an engaged member. So that's what I would say is like, it's a slept on concept.
It really is. It is. And then you can spend all of your time on traffic instead of being split up between like community management and traffic. Like you can just focus on that.
And not having to fulfill is such a nice thing.
Yeah. I agree. I
So-
totally agree.
And there are owners that sometimes will allow you to join communities. Like if you have a plan, to, and you're like, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be making this content, etc. They will sometimes just let you in the community.
Yeah. And the reason why I want to do lives is because once you figure out the formula of what works for a certain community, like you'll figure out when you're live that you can say a certain phrase and people will buy. It kind of just becomes like a rinse and repeat thing where I can just get on live every day, say the exact same thing, and I know people will buy. And so and then it's recurring after that. And it compounds and builds and builds and builds, and then you can take a vacation because all that community owner is going to be fulfilling everything.
Yeah, and if affiliate owners want members like that, then they should create like training or create incentives for them to do it. Meaning, giving 10% probably is not the best idea, right?
This one. Yeah. What do you think's a good number? It says 40% is most effective, and that's kind of what I've seen most, but
I think because, like, as far as school owners go, they see the 40% most effective. So I don't think school owners are very interested if it's not 40% or more.
can you go higher than 50, or is 50 the highest?
Highest is 50. Okay. There's a lot of reasons why.
I've seen a few of the MRR people, like the bad kind of MRR. They do like 100% or 90%.
Yeah. Good luck having a sustainable business that way.
Yeah, I don't understand that, because you're gonna have to like constantly be getting new customers and like dealing with the customers that aren't yours.
Yeah, when we talk about bad MRR, so MRR is notably known as monthly recurring revenue. Like, that's what it's been for the longest time. And then within the last few years, there was another one that came up, which was master resale rights. And I want to be clear, like, I think that there's a lot of people that got involved with that. And it is because what they really wanted was they wanted monthly recurring revenue. And they didn't want to have the fulfillment problem, like that they would have to fulfill or create something, which in like a better case is like, it would be wiser to work with a community that is going to do the fulfillment for you, and then you get monthly, because most of those are just one-time payments too.
Yeah. To me, it's just like affiliates with extra steps and worse.
I think that you also have to look at, like, from a member's perspective. So let me give an example. As my new community is coming out, and it's going to be tiered, I am going to have a low ticket buy-in. So it's, I keep going back between like $7 or $9 for the low ticket, and it'll probably be $9 is my guess. But then it's like, if I offered like 40%, just like Skool does for $9, that's $3.60. Well, do people even want to affiliate for $3.60 per person? But here's the thing. The people that think, oh, that's like way too little, why would I even do that? They're not thinking long term. They're not thinking, let's get them in for the easy yes. Like, it's an easy yes to say yes to $9.
Right.
You get them in for the $3.60. It's my job as an owner to help them win, to help them succeed, and help them get to the point where they want to upgrade. So that is what is essentially going to happen a lot of times with these like lower ticket ones. Like, once they start to realize that they can have affiliates working for them, and that they're going to be able to get people in easily for that low ticket, then they're obviously going to try to like upsell them. Imagine if for some reason we are getting a bunch of people in. You go live every day as an affiliate. Go live every day for 90 minutes, because 90 minutes is what is recommended on TikTok. So we'll just go with that, even if you're going live elsewhere. You talk about it, and you get like, I don't know, let's say like 4 to 5 people that say yes, right? So for the affiliate commission on $9, the 40%, let's just go ahead and stick with 5 because it's easier. That's $18 that you made that day, but that's reoccurring. Remember that.
For
now
9 minutes of work? Heck yeah.
Yeah. And so for then after that, let's say only 3 of them upgraded, right? And so for, I'm just going to use mine as an example. So $49 is going to be the next upgraded amount. Okay. So if they were to go from there, that's $19.60 for the 40% of 49. And you had 3 of them go up. So now you're at $58 for that day and 80 cents. That's reoccurring. Well, if you did that 5 days a week, okay, that's 294 reoccurring every week. It can stack up a lot higher as you continue to go, where it's now like you're going to have churn. You're going to have some people churn with your affiliates, but all you had to do was go live, talk about this one thing, get them in, and then the owner obviously is going to have things, incentives. You could even have, like, remember I just used 3. You could have those other 2 that still stayed in, and then that owner decides to do like a special launch and release for people that go ahead and upgrade from 9 to the 49. And they're doing this like special launch for summer, or it's like towards Black Friday. It's like, hey, make sure you upgrade. Well, then you would have a good portion of your $9 ones upgrade too, and you didn't have to do anything at all. You only benefited from the fact that all these people upgraded at one time.
I like this method better than the Skool affiliate, like getting someone else to make the community. To me, this feels like less work and it's easier. That's my opinion.
Right,
like
because
it's stickier
like,
too.
yeah, if you're asking them to become a Skool affiliate, then you're relying on somebody that might not know how to run businesses to run a business.
Exactly. Let me bring up this comment from Jennifer. Says there's at 20% because we're freemium. We just can't afford to have it higher yet. It would be different if it was a paid community. Do you think it works the same on freemium? Or is there a different method you want to go with for that?
So I like the separation of having a free community and then a paid community. I know a lot of people like the idea of freemium, but it's going to be more work. Okay. You have to keep it pretty separate, and you have to be less, like, you have to stop that generous side of you that would just give everything away for free.
Yeah. You know what's funny? This was actually a question I was going to ask you today, was how do you, and we can talk about that once you finish your thought on this, but like, how do you know where to stop of what's free and what's paid?
What can they get done in 7 days?
So the free part is a win that they can get in 7 days, and then everything else is paid. Is that kind of like your general?
That's my thing. Like, for free, it's what you can get a win with for 7 days. They can continue on past that 7-day point, and keep getting that win over and over again, or they can just now be part of the community and engaging with others and enjoying their time, watching replays, all of that.
Yeah.
That's what they can get for free, but you have to give it like a very distinct, like, here is what you can win with the free side of this. But then let's go ahead and also keep that next step that seems like a no-brainer after that win to get to the next part.
Yeah. The school that we talked about yesterday on the About page, Dadscaped, he does a free 5-day challenge. And then if you want to continue, then you have to upgrade. And so I think that might be the move, a challenge or something.
Yeah, and it can be a little bit hard because you might be tempted to give more. But the thing is like, if you give more, you're actually hurting them. Do you know why it would hurt them?
I think I know what you're going to say.
What do you think it is then?
I think because if they pay, they're more likely to stick with it versus it's just another free thing that they're in.
And value it in a sense where it's like they are not only are they going to treat it more like it's something that they need to do, that they need to see the result from because they paid into it, but it's not going to be like it's like when the win happens, it really feels like a win.
Yeah.
You know?
We've talked about this before. It was Alex Ramosi paid $100,000 to a coach, and essentially after he spent a day with them, the main idea was you just need to do more of what you're already doing. It's like, bro, I could have told you that, but I guess because he paid $100,000 for it, he made sure that he did.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's like you don't pay $100,000 to not do what they said.
Right. It's like, that's a lot of money. I'm going to make sure I actually get it done. Rabbit trail. Speaking of, we need a rabbit trail button. Speaking of accepting money, I got in a really interesting conversation yesterday or the day before with Ryan from School Dads.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think he'll mind me saying this, but so we were talking about how, sometimes it's difficult for guys like us who are like, nice guys, whatever, to accept money for doing this kind of work. And he gave me a really interesting analogy. He said he does jujitsu. And sometimes before he starts like I don't know what you call it, a jujitsu match, I don't know. Before he even gets into it, he won't go quite as hard as he should. Mm-hmm. And in his mind, he realized that, if I don't give 100%, when he beats me, I'll have like an excuse. You know what I mean? And he kind of equated that to making money. It's like, if I accept money for something, then I actually have to give 100%. And so I have no excuse if they fail. And it's kind of scary to put that on yourself. It's like making a leap. It's like making a jump. And accepting money is kind of taking away that excuse of not giving 100%. I thought that was really interesting.
I don't think I understand the concept fully.
Which part?
So you're saying for him, he has to accept money to go all in on it? Is that what you're saying?
It's okay. So the jiu-jitsu thing is like, this may be a guy thing. I don't know. He may not be able to relate to it.
Okay.
But he won't go 100% into the fight, because if he does and he loses, then that's upsetting. But if he only gives if he doesn't go all in and he loses, he has an excuse of why he lost. See what I'm saying? And same thing with money. It's like, if I do something for free and they don't get a win out of it, it's like, okay, I was doing it for free, it wasn't any big deal. But if someone pays me something and I do a service or a coaching, then I have to go all in. And making that leap is scary because it takes away my excuse. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a pitfall for a lot of people. That a lot of people will just never do anything just because like you can't fail what you didn't try. And
pretty much. That's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah, I fucking hate that. Sorry. To me, that is one of those things where it's like, you already failed. Mm-hmm. You already failed if you didn't try. And if you're saying like, oh, well, I'll do it for free because like if you didn't succeed, well, then you're never, like, you're going into it. You're going into it with a mindset of like looking for things or it's like looking for excuses the entire time. It would be like, could you imagine just a think outside the box where it's like, imagine going into a relationship, right? And they're like, well, I am not going to commit to you because if you end up not liking me for some reason, then, oh, well, I didn't commit to you. So it's like I didn't fail this relationship. Like, what the hell?
Idea. Yeah, it's the same idea. Yep. Give yourself an excuse.
Yeah. But I'm not very good with excuses.
You're not the coach to give an excuse to.
No, I would be like, oh, interesting excuse. Okay, get over it and let's move on. That's like, I tend to ask the person though, like, do you need me to sugarcoat this for you and then explain it and like why this isn't a good idea? Or would you like me to just be honest and be like, hey, no, this is dumb?
That's why you get
Because
paid the
there's-
big bucks. Nope.
I'm like, I there's so many ways and so many things that we could do to always keep ourselves in the same position. There's so many, like, you can come up with a reason and excuse. Today, I could not be here on this thing because, one, I have people trying to dig up my yard for this storm shelter. Two, I have a kid that's, like, upset and his tummy is, like, making him emotional, and like he might vomit at any time. He might literally throw up. It's karma for all the throwing up mentions you've talked about. There's other stuff I need to do with like my own school community. So I could have been like, we do this every day. I don't have to show up. Like today, I could make an excuse and be like, people will forgive me because like they understand when kids not feeling good, right?
Yeah.
But why?
Well,
Like, does that help me? Does that actually help my kid? It's only like maybe 50
Yeah.
minutes out of our day?
I think it comes down to having standards for yourself and sticking to them. And I think that's a lot of people don't set any standards for themselves, and that's why stuff they'll let excuses overtake them because. But if you set a standard for yourself, like I'm doing this no matter what.
How far did those standards get you? Like, that's what I would ask them. Like, did your current standards, did your current way of living, did your current way of accepting excuses your whole life get you to where you want to be? Like, is this the life that you want to live?
Yeah, I mean, you either don't have standards or you set low standards for yourself.
I've seen that happen. Like, obviously, we all have those friends that like get in those relationships where you're just like, let me go run into a brick wall because you're still with that person, you know. And there is some sort of fear wrapped in it. There's also trauma. There's so many different things, and those are all real. They're all valid. Okay. But then there's also a side of it of like, even if it is valid, even if it is real, is that really how you want to live your life?
Yeah.
Like, we're not trees. We don't, yeah, we do like to have roots. We do like to be grounded. We like stability, but we also have the ability to change our environment at any time.
I know.
We have the like, go get more sunlight. You don't have to be the plant that's like hidden behind the house and is like kind of wilting every day, you know?
Not the wilted plant. But
Don't
it's
be
funny.
a wilted plant.
It's funny though because like my brother, who would like, he'll still blame our parents for like why his life didn't turn out the way he hoped. It's like, bro, you're 40. It's like at this point, it's your fault. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I had the same traumatic childhood as you did, but I'm working hard to not still be in that situation. It's like at some point you got to take responsibility.
This is a great rabbit trail day because that brings up this whole thing that I went over with my brother because that's so relatable. You know, they say that you can have different parents even if you lived in the same household too.
Yeah.
So my brother has very much loved by us. We have very much acceptance for always wanting to be there for him still. Even though he's made lots of different choices for his life. And there was a time where he was getting like way too angry with like my mom and then my dad or even me. And he would say like the most awful things, right?
Oof. Yeah.
And there's a part of you of like when you have somebody that's that awful that you just want to walk away. You just want to be like, bruh, I don't have to deal with this bullshit. Like, or you want to be angry right back at him. And I looked at him and I was like, I know who he was as a kid, right? Like there's somewhere inside him that's still hurt. Like, let me just hear him out. I heard him out and it did get to that point where he was blaming our parents. And it was so weird because like, we're both adopted. We're adopted into a military family. So yes, and people have their own issues, right? But we, for the most part, we had a really nice childhood. Okay. Some of environmental things were not so fun, just because like leaving a military background where everybody has to do the right thing, otherwise they could get in trouble with like the military. And then going to like a small town, Oklahoma, because that's where my dad retired, was in an Oklahoma base. And going to a small town thing where people are kind of like, they can be liars, they can be shitty, they can be small town drama bullshit. And a lot of that was blamed on my parents. And so then I started like to unveil that from him. I was like, okay, well, why do you think that? Why do you think this? Like, asking questions is really helpful for either yourself or somebody else when you're trying to like uncover what's going on for them. And it really came down to just blaming them for different ways that they chose to react. Like, it was very reactionary. And I let him know, I was like, do you realize that our parents were raised by people that lived the Great Depression, right? Mm-hmm. So our parents have trauma from their parents because their parents lived in the Great Depression where emotions were not allowed. Like, you are in like
I'm too broke to be sad.
Yeah, it's like you are in survival mode, so you better be grateful for like scraps, right?
Yeah.
And so when they lived through that just to survive, they also weren't acknowledging that any of their feelings were valid. It was like your feelings of you not having enough or you feeling sad about this, like just shove it all down. And then you look even further, and because my dad was in the military, it was like any kind of emotional things that he would have had to work on, he didn't feel safe to go to a therapist because my dad wants to provide for our family. And if you are needing therapy, are you still able to be the high level fighter jet pilot instructor that you are? Mm-hmm. Right? So there was a lot of things that were just shoved down, and I was like, you have to give forgiveness to people that were just trying to do their best and just still trying to provide. And he was able to let go a lot of that. And so now we have like a really good family relationship because we took the time, or at least I took the time to sit there, hear him, ask the right questions, and like work through it. So that's like, I know that this is like the rabbit trail day, so this is perfect, but I really encourage anybody to, if they're feeling like there's some kind of like excuse or reason or story, I call those stories. Like, if there's a story you're telling yourself, if it doesn't serve you, go ahead and sit down, either journal with yourself or talk to someone. Talk to someone that's not going to encourage you to do stupid shit, right? Like, because there's some people that are like, well, just give up on your brother or just give up on your family. Like, I don't think that's the way to do it. Like, I would not be happy if that's what I did. And so find a place where it is safe to go through all of that. Sometimes it is in therapy, but pull all of that out, because you, honestly, if you came here to like work on a school, you came here to make money, you wanted to belong with others, all of these things that you have this great vision for your life, if you really want to get to that point and you've been held back by something, sometimes just asking the right questions, revealing it and looking at it, and then going, does this serve me or does this not? And if it doesn't serve me, then I just need to drop it. Like, I don't know how many times are you the kind of person that you would watch a movie and the movie's absolute shit, right? You're 15 minutes into it, 20 minutes into it, and you have like another 40 minutes. Would you continue watching that movie, or are you going to turn it off?
No, I'll turn it off.
Yeah. Turn it off, because like, why would you waste your time on that?
Yeah.
There's other people that will force themselves to watch the whole thing because they started it and now they have to finish it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You don't have to finish going down a path that isn't a path that you were meant to walk down.
It's really funny, in most schools that you join, especially like money schools, almost always the very first course or very first video is usually about mindset. And most people will probably skip them, but it really is the most important thing, because it's honestly pretty easy to make money online if you can get past all your traumas and BS and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And those things are all valid. We all have our own stories. Like that's the big part is like not to don't beat yourself up about the things that you feel right now, right? That's not going to help you get anywhere and not help anything else. My headphones keep going, battery is low. Sorry. But yeah, it's like just accept yourself. Give yourself more grace. I wish people would give themselves the grace to accept that this is like how they felt or this is what they were going through, but then also give them the grace to not be the same person.
Yeah. It's hard when you're in survival mode because, like, just like you said with the Great Depression, like, they didn't have time to think about that kind of stuff. And a lot of people even now don't have the time to think about this stuff. They're just trying to make money to buy a sandwich.
Right. Well, there's a good amount of people that have already done the statistics of the fact that we are technically in another Great Depression. It just looks different because of technology and stuff.
I believe it. So the other day, gas was $3.70. Literally the next morning, it was like $4.15, $4.20. It jumped like 40 cents in a few hours. I was like, what the heck?
I've watched within the last month, it was like around here, it was $2.79. And then it is now at $3.95.
That's bonkers. It's only going to go up too. Oh, totally another rabbit trail. But something a little bit lighter. So you're from like the area that you're in, like you're probably close, like you've been to Texas.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever had a kolache?
You mean a kolache?
Whatever they're called.
Yeah, kolache.
Oh my God. I got to show you guys this. There's a donut shop that sells these in my town. Oh my God. It is the best thing I've ever had. It's like a donut with a spicy sausage in it.
Fun. Well, there's different types of kolaches. So there's, and some people just call them pigs in a blanket. Like
no, it's different than pig in a blanket. It's different.
It is different, but that's like there's different ways that people describe them or call them.
It doesn't taste like a croissant. It's like sweet.
Yeah, the bun is sweet. A fun fact: I am allergic to jalapenos.
Oh man, that sucks. I eat a lot of jalapenos every single day.
I definitely am super allergic. But what has happened with these kinds of things is like I think there's like maybe it's Polish or something.
It is Polish. I think it was Czechoslovakia.
Something like that.
Yeah.
There's a town in Texas that like is known for their kolaches. And there's different types, but a lot of times that's usually meat, cheese, and then I think it might be even more American to have the jalapeno.
Yeah. I think, well, the way our town does it, they have a spicy version and a non-spicy version.
Yeah. Those are bomb.
Oh my God, they're so good.
I think that they're healthier for you than just getting a donut, to be honest.
I mean, at least you get a little bit of protein in there.
Some sort of protein.
I pretty much eat a sandwich for every single meal. Like lunch and dinner.
Really?
Yeah, just like a turkey sandwich. Like I just can't be bothered to make anything.
This is a funny rabbit trail. Unless somebody else has another rabbit trail they'd like us to go on. But something I noticed about there's a certain type of like workaholic side of us. So my mom, she's a different person, but she's not into like entrepreneurship or like all that kind of stuff. And she's the type of person like she is not going to forget to eat. In fact, you better know that she will ruin your plans because she's going to make sure she's eating.
Same, honestly.
Me and my dad are totally different. We will go all day and forget to eat. And it's almost as if like if you have like you can't be bothered to eat. You got to go make the food, and then there's dishes that are involved, and then clean up mess, and then you have to eat the food, which also takes time.
Yeah.
And then it's like your body's gonna naturally like process it, and then that takes even more time. And it's like we would just go an entire day and not eat.
I can't do that. I get pissy. I don't like want to make a bunch of stuff, so that's why I just make a quick sandwich.
Yeah, see, my mom's the same way. She has her little quick meals because she's like, I will not go without food. And me and my dad are just like, so we ate like 2 days ago. We're fine. It's not healthy. It's not something you should do. I'm just saying it's like a weird kind of habit that we have.
So I guess we're on food now. We actually got a
Yeah.
question. We got a question yesterday. I'm gonna answer it now. I think it was Sarah.
What's your
asked
favorite
this.
food?
No, it was this. She said, "Do you like this Dubai chocolate?" And the answer is absolutely not.
I haven't gotten to try it.
Well, I've actually never tried it either, but I'm from the South, and like I have horses next door, and it looks like horse manure. I'm sorry. Like it sounds horrible to say.
See, that's not even what I think Dubai chocolate looks like. So hold on, let me see if I can find a picture.
It's probably
It should
good.
it should look a little bit different, like more green.
But it looks even more like horse poop.
No, it doesn't. You're crazy. I think that I would like it if I did try it.
I'd
So
have
I'm
to
not.
eat it blindfolded.
So this is what it really should. So it's like a. All right, Middle Eastern, from what I know, is that they use a lot of like the special like stuff that makes it crunchy, but they also really like pistachios. So this is like it's like the Nutella of pistachio mixed with these
pistachios.
pistachios mixed with this almost crunchy stuff.
I feel like it would have
Now-
a weird texture.
Yeah, that's the only part where I'm like I'd have to say like I think I'd like it, because if the texture hit me wrong, I'd be like hell no, because I'm a very big person on texture.
Yeah.
But
Actually, there's a pretty
I-
big conspiracy theory around this, and I'm not going to bring it up because it might get us demonetized.
uh-oh.
I'll tell you about it after the show.
It reminds me of like a chocolate and like a to-go version of baklava.
Never had it.
You haven't had baklava?
I don't even know what it is.
What? Now you're gonna have to
Also,
Go
you call it
find-
pistachio. I call it pistachio.
pistachio?
Pistachio.
No, that's not how you say it. You're
It
wrong.
is. Okay, who says it? Who says it right? Is it I can't even say it like you.
Pistachio?
Pistachio.
No, pistachio.
It's not pistachio. It's not Leviosa. Let us know who's right, Jenna or me.
It's me. I don't need validation.
Oh, I do. That's why I make content.
See, that's one of the differences between us. It's like you're like, you guys let me know if I'm right, and I'm like, I know I'm right. Thanks.
You just got like unlimited conviction.
Yeah,
What the heck is that?
that's baklava.
Oh, I don't. What is it made of?
So I made it a long time ago with like actually when I used to learn Arabic from one of my teachers. I think her name was Maha, but it's like all these like little pastry sheets. There's like probably like 50 right here. So you put it down, and then there's like this. You put this like honey kind of mixture, and then you sprinkle in between them some like a pistachio kind of crumble.
Pistachio, yeah. I bet that slaps. It looks good.
Those forks look really unique, but I wouldn't want them anywhere near my mouth.
Are you like? Do you have a certain spoon in your house?
Yes, I do
you
have a
that kind of
certain
autism.
spoon. Yeah, well, I have multiple different certain spoons.
Yeah, I also. I don't like a spoon to be too big or too small. It has to be just right.
I like heavy spoons.
Heavy spoon. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do that. They got a different kind of autism.
Uh,
Oh,
But-
this. What else? Do we got any other rabbit trail?
what other rabbit trails could we go down?
Should we get back to school? Because that's kind of what we do here, isn't it? Okay, I got a question for you. If you're ready to hire somebody to help you, if like you're hiring your first assistant, should you hire someone for the task that you hate doing, or the tasks that take the most time, or how do you choose where to like fulfill that need with by hiring someone?
It depends on really depends. That's the answer. Um, I would say personally, I think it's better for you to get rid of the tasks that you hate first.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is that most of the time-consuming tasks is that it's going to be one of those things that you could solve with like automation or something,
Yeah.
to be honest. And so I think that you could find a different route. But the tasks that you hate, those are going to make an impact on how you behave and how you show up.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're constantly avoiding it and you're constantly trying not to do it, but it needs to be done, then, yeah, you probably need to hire that out first. Which brings me back to... Hold on. I'll find it.
What's going on? What's going on?
Freak out for a moment. Just a second.
What could it be? It could be anything. I don't know what you're gonna say. That's terrifying. You could say anything.
Or I could just disappear. Be like, where'd she go? Scoot.
Scoot.
Sometimes you don't need to hire somebody. Sometimes you just need the right tool.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that don't like doing follow-up, or they put it off and they have something that gets in front of it. But there's a lot of money left on the table. In fact, one of the things that I saw with Scoot that was really interesting with their wins was like someone just 6 days ago said they had 67 67 appointments booked in 30 days with Skool. Right? That's
wow.
huge. Another person was able to, they had a churned follow-up sequence that they made with Skool, which means the person has already left the building. They've already left the community, and she had a follow-up sequence that went out via Skool, and those people came back and purchased her high-ticket offer.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of reasons why you should have like DM sequences set up.
I mean, Skool does that. They do have it sends them like a video when they quit, but that's probably better to do it this way.
It doesn't send them a video.
Oh, they just have the option to watch the video before they quit.
Yeah, and how many people actually click it?
That's a good point.
This is an actual follow-up, like a full-on follow-up that you need to do. And so... Or tracking, like how many times do you keep your notes in order? So with their tagging system, so if I was like, oh, I'm going to tag Eric as my morning show co-host, and then I'm also going to say I need to follow, like I'm going to tag him with like, he wants to be an affiliate soon, right? Or whatever. Like all these different things that you're able to then follow up and understand who you're talking to, what little details you might need to remember. All of that stuff is super helpful. And then it also has keyword tracking. So like inside your community, if somebody seems to be talking about stuff where you might be able to go ahead and say, hey, I think it would be great if you wanted to like level up to premium. Let me tell you what premium is about. And you are only able to know about that because you did have keyword tracking involved, right?
So we did have a Skool shout out after all.
Yep, we did have a Skool shout out. So that's one of those things where it's like you're talking about hiring somebody, but maybe you need the right tool to make your time freed up. Mm-hmm. And then you can even hire someone to run your Skool. So that's another thing that people don't think about is like I would probably hire someone to run the Skool to make sure that that's going good, and I don't have to even worry about any of it.
Yeah. You could probably even hire like a community manager, and that could just be part of their job.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. So another rabbit trail.
Then you don't have to rely on your community manager remembering either.
Exactly.
So,
speaking of Scoot, There's a coffee shop here called Skoolers. It's the
Yeah.
best coffee in the world. But the reason I like going there, not only because it's really good coffee, but after you order, they always say "scoot on around," and it makes me so happy every time.
That's so funny. Yeah, Scooters. I think they got us Scooters like 45 minutes, maybe
You
an
should
hour
go.
away from me.
It's the best coffee. It's so good.
I have had it once and I thought it was okay. But I'm also the kind of person that likes to make my own coffee.
I don't. Well, I do, but I'm not good at it.
I like to I'll find coffee that's like mold free, acidic, low acidity,
Did you know
all
there's
the
like
stuff.
more pesticides and mold and stuff in coffee than like anything else?
Well, in some coffees, not my coffee. But yes. Oh my gosh. You were just wanting an excuse to use it. Use the media sound.
Well, this
So-
has been really fun.
Any more rabbit trails that we want to go down? Anything you think of?
Here's one, and then we'll end it. If you
Okay.
could pick only one traffic source to grow your school, what would it be?
YouTube.
Yep, same.
Yep, YouTube.
Same. And I love TikTok. It's my favorite, but yeah, in general, YouTube.
Like, if I can only pick one, it's going to be that, because I think that with YouTube and with what I can do in a school, yeah, this is a no-brainer.
Well, everybody's on YouTube. I mean, I think any niche is going to be there.
And
No
I'm
matter
not
what.
worried about it going away,
No, it won't.
So
Yep.
it's easy for searching, and like the longevity of like, so like for TikTok, you can get some old videos to pop back up, right? But
Yeah. They're
sometimes old
short-lived.
videos live on a long time for YouTube.
Yeah, 10 years or more. TikTok usually it really, really explosive growth, and then it kind of dies down or completely goes away.
Jesse said he would choose one source. He'd choose Meta ads.
Yeah, that would be the other one I would think to do.
I guess it would be like if it's paid or if it's free.
True. I would still pick
So-
YouTube though, just because I don't know. I don't have any money. No,
I think it's like with Meta ads. Sorry, I'm gonna yawn.
we're such high
trying
energy
not-
today.
Yeah, I'm trying not to yawn because I have like a really weird yawn. But I end up sounding like Chewbacca. It's crazy. But with Meta ads, it's good for right now, but you never know what it's gonna be like when they make a next change either.
Yeah, because everyone basically had to relearn the platform this past year.
Yeah. So it's like, even though I still think I would choose, even though we didn't talk about like whether it was a paid or a free source, I think I'd still choose YouTube. So
Cool beans. This has been so much fun. Tomorrow is my favorite day of the week. Oh,
you're trying to do the drum roll.
I was trying to do the drum roll. It is school review day. What happened in school? And we're going to say, we got our guesses of what we thought the school drink was with Sam and Kirby. They were wearing pants, I assume. We don't know for sure. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. Lots of things happened on school this week, and we're going to talk about them tomorrow. So be there or be square. If you're not there, I will be so sad.
The timing of that.
Okay, bye.
Bye.